research.
Hello.
All right. Welcome everybody to our second session of our ISOP PYP exhibition 2024, and I am here with the Technology in Medicine team. Yes.
Hello.
We would be grateful for questions and comments written in the chat, and we will try to answer them all, but it is sometimes hard. Yes, we'll try our best. Thank you so much for participating. We already have hello from Ms. Agnieszka Atraszkiewicz, and some questions already are there, so thank you so much. But before we move on, I think we will learn the central idea of lines of inquiry and then introduce ourselves, okay? So what is your central idea of lines of inquiry?
Everyone has the right access to equal technological advancements in medicine.
Okay.
And then we have our key concepts, so responsibility, function, and causation. And for responsibility, the line of inquiry is the importance of reducing inequalities in access to medical technology around the world.
Amazing.
Our line of causation is the impact of technology in medicine on humans.
And function is various technological advancements in medicine.
Awesome, amazing. And let us hear who you are. Yes, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Alex, and I was working on transportation in medicine.
Hello, my name is Gustav, and I worked on eyesight measuring technology.
Hello, my name is Bartek, and I'm working on sanitations, vaccinations, and surgeries.
Hello, my name is Hugo, and I work on devices that help everyday life.
Hello, my name is Jan, and I worked on different doctors and what they do and first aid kits.
Hello, my name is Paula, and I work on dental equipment.
Amazing. Hello, welcome again. And we already have the first question. So are you ready to answer?
Yes.
Awesome. And it's an amazing question to start with. Thank you so much, Ms. Agnieszka Atraszkiewicz. What gave you the greatest pleasure while working on the exhibition? What was your favorite part? Like, what did you enjoy the most?
Let's start with Alex.
Alex, would you like to start it off?
I was presenting and creating the stands. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
For me, it was mostly trips, especially to Albo Medical's factory.
Awesome.
For me, it was the trips, especially as Gucci said to Alpha Medical and presenting.
I agree with Alex. The presenting and making the stands was.
For me, was the trips because we get to experience stuff that public schools do not get to experience, and also designing the stands.
For me, probably was like the research, building the stands, and presenting it to the classes and parents.
So even the research, amazing. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed it all as well. We have, when did you have the most fun? So was this also when you had the most fun?
Yes.
During trips and even researching?
Probably also singing the song.
It was fun. Making the song was hard, but then when we were singing it to the classes, it was very fun.
Yes.
So it was like the advertising into the entire school, yes? Singing the song to the people to welcome them and to get them come and see us here, right? Awesome. We have Miss Ania Żyska watching. Hello from G4B. Yes, we have Miss Paulina Dzwonnik. You should know her too, right? Who is she?
Yes.
She's Hugo's mom. We have Miss Sylwia Kołodziejczyk. Hello from G7B. We have Mr. Jarosław Tokarczuk. Hi everyone. We have some anonymous user. Hello from G6A. Amazing. Miss Basia Urbaniak-Basara. Hello. Miss Justyna Tokarczuk. Hello. G5B. Mr. Szymon Atraszkiewicz. Hello everyone. So we have a lot of viewers, probably that you know, right? Mr. Jarosław Tokarczuk is asking, we already have a question. What would you like to use from the exhibition in your further studies or later at work? Is there anything that you will use in the future that you learned here?
Probably the first aid kit and how it works, and just the dental equipment. For me, it was the self-management and how to manage with time.
Uh-huh.
And for sure the research skills that we learn.
So actually, like deciding when to do what,
Yes.
how to do it. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Awesome. That's a great skill. Then.
I'll probably agree with Hugo because the self-management skills they improved a lot on me,
Mhm.
and then the research skills and my thinking skills also improved a lot when we designed the stand.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
For me, it's the thing that I use in the future will be the thinking skills and the research skills.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For me, it was presenting skills because I remember when I presented on a project in this year, and I see the difference with presenting an exhibition and
Great that you
area
see the
projects.
improvement. Amazing. Yes, and it was like throughout G5. Yes, till here. Amazing.
I agree with Bucho. I also think I improved my presenting skills.
Awesome, amazing, great to hear. Awesome. We have a lot of highs, welcomes, etc. And now the hardest question: what was the hardest for you to do? Let's maybe raise our hands. Would you like to start, Alex?
The hardest thing was probably making the song or research. No, research wasn't that hard. Making the song was the hardest because we had to cooperate with everyone in the team and to agree or to think like that works, that doesn't work, or if the beat matches the song and the lyrics match the song.
Mm-hmm, awesome. So this actually the creative part of
Yes.
work as well. Yes,
I agree.
Singing.
For me, it was also the song, and then also finding good sources to get books about this stuff because Epic is always a good source, but in this case scenario, then it wasn't very good because there wasn't a whole lot of books where we could read about like technological advancements in medicine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a good point, right? Some books can be found on Epic, but if the topic is a little bit more difficult, it might be the internet. The whole internet is our source. Yes.
For me, it was making the posters, in like designing them and
Mm-hmm.
putting all the facts in just paper.
Awesome. So in a form of some kind of presentation, yeah.
For me, it was probably starting the poster, like the title, and making the song, and also it was like stressful. At first, presenting the song,
Mm-hmm.
and something could go wrong, but it was very fun.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So you focus more on that advertising part. Anybody else?
For me, the hardest thing was actually finding the real facts on the research because just like this, but I found a really good, interesting fact, and then I just looked in other sources, and it said like completely different thing, but in the same topic of this question.
Yeah, actually, that reflection appeared also on the previous stream. Our other students also said that you need to check many sources, yes, because there may be conflict in information.
Triple check if it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
If something doesn't seem right.
So that is also definitely a good skill to have after exhibition, yes. We have another question from Miss Ania Żyska. Thank you so much. What was the most surprising fact you learned during your research? Interesting. Yashu?
Because I want to become a doctor and I didn't know that it takes about like 12 years to become a doctor.
Oh,
I thought it's only like 8 to 10 at the most.
all right.
But then when I came out to 12 years, I was very shocked.
Do you still want to become a
Yes.
doctor? Awesome. Voila.
Probably that there like a dental van exists. Like it's gonna come to your address, and you can take like any session you want on your teeth.
Dental van. Okay, so there are like technologies like that already.
Yes.
Amazing to know.
For me, the most surprising fact was all about the improvement and development of AI in medicine.
Awesome. Gustav, Hugo?
I think when we were on the trip, now medical, there were like also the AI was like with the machines and all they were like, whoa, we're like producing all of the things in step by step.
Impressive,
Yes.
yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
the same as who I.
Amazing that you had such an experience. We have some more question. What was the most stressful part?
I know.
It's a question from Bruno.
I think I know because on the day we were doing the stands, we thought we would at least have maybe a whole day to just put all the posters on the stand
Mhm.
because it was a very hard part because we had a lot of posters. We had tried to organize it, and also our lines of inquiry weren't done, so we had to do them again. But in the end, we actually did it, but it was very stressful.
So there were some complications in the
Yes.
making part. Okay.
Yes, we will, like, I thought that we will have more space on the stand, and then we have to like fastly organize the posters,
Mhm.
put them where they fit, and it was, I think, for me,
Mhm.
the most stressful.
Yes, the most stressful for me was like when we were organizing the stand because when we were done, we like look at it and we were like saying it's gonna look fine, or like we had a problem with the photos because we were like so much of them.
Mhm.
And we also didn't have like 4 recaps printed.
Uh-huh.
At the end, everyone was going to miss because everyone needed something to be printed. So Miss printed one, and then we had to wait like 5 people more, and then another one.
Well,
So
yeah,
it was
because in the process, yes, there are certain steps to take. If the organization fails us a little bit, yes, then we need to rush with time. But this is a good point, yes, like we always need to organize things.
I agree with Hugo and Bartek and Kucia. All of those were like the exact same problem that I faced.
So the stand making part. Hola?
I agree also with them, but also I was scared that when we were presenting, like the whole cardboard with the posters could fall.
It didn't look the most stable, but it's very stable.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for answering. We have more questions. From Mr. Szymon Atraszkiewicz. Could technology in medicine be a good profession in the future? Like, do you think this is something that will develop?
Yes,
That's
for
what?
sure.
Profession as like technology in medicine, like professions connected with technology.
For
in
sure.
medicine.
I think
Yes.
it would help people more,
Mhm.
but if we make it really advanced, we have to also control it.
Yeah, because
If we don't control it,
it won't be good. Something can happen, but I don't believe that AI can take over a doctor's job because looking at what a doctor can do, because there is even this video of a surgeon with small tweezers folding a paper, making with a bit of paper, making a paper airplane with just tweezers. Looking at how much skill doctors have, even if they'll make up robots and AI like that, I don't feel like they'll replace doctors that skilled for AI.
All right.
But normally when technology was included in medicine, it was like one of the biggest steps for the human.
Yeah.
Because it's still developing and it's like
It's getting better and better.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Thank you so much for that answer.
And I think completely opposite of Yashu. I think that seeing how AI and how the robots work right now, I think that maybe not like in the near future, but in like 100 years it may
In
completely
100
doctor will not be a job.
In 100 years, then probably maybe, but then if also they would have to make the money to just make them, put them in the hospitals. Looking at how many hospitals there are,
Uh-huh.
it would cost a huge amount of money.
maybe if they will be normal, like in all of hospitals, they will be like very popular. It won't be like very, very expensive, but still.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And also, there are different parts of being a doctor. Yes, not only like performing surgeries, etc.,
Yes.
but also like
And also
deciding.
giving,
Yeah. Uh-huh. So there are many different issues connected with that field. Alex.
I agree with Kucia. I think that technology and AI will help doctors. Maybe not exactly do everything for them,
Mhm.
but they'll help them a lot.
Mhm.
And maybe in 50, 80 years, AI will be better at those stuff and will be able to help doctors.
Yeah, so it's more of a support.
Yeah, in my opinion, there will be a support, but they won't be taking over the job.
Okay, yes. Fair enough.
I think that they can help the doctors, but not to do a surgery, because it can be like also dangerous. It can have a lot of bacteria, and the AI is just doing a surgery on someone.
Okay,
And
so-
I would not like to be, if I was to have a surgery, I would like to be for a doctor.
You would trust the doctor more
Yes.
than a robot.
Yes.
Fair enough, of course. We have a compliment coming from Mr. Jarosław Tokarczuk. Beautiful, wise, and intelligent answers. Thank you, guys. And we have another question from Ms. Basia Urbaniak-Basara. What was the exhibition research process like? What steps did you have to take, to start researching? What were the first steps?
Well, firstly, we had to just pick our topic and what we want to inquire into, like first aid kits or transportation or dentist. And then we started looking up information about it. And the more deep we went, the better facts we found. And that was like one of the first steps to find out what we want to inquire into.
At the very first exhibition, we had like a lot of meetings, so we didn't start the research from the right beginning, 20th of March. We just had we had our journal, and we did our second idea, and then with those we picked actions and self-management skills before doing the whole research. And when the research came, we also had really long talk about the research and also still mental health with it.
Yeah, brainstorming as well. Yeah, definitely. Alex?
I would say that the steps taken for research and all the steps in exhibition, they were pretty easy until we went to the part where we had to start being creative and designing all the stuff that will be physical and will be there on the stand.
So first brainstorming, getting ready, actually organizing, researching, and then displaying it. Yeah, that was the process. Gustav?
Yeah, and as you can see right now in the stands, everybody stands with their poster because you split it. That, for example, Alex goes on transportations, and it's not a cumulative that two people work on one thing, but one person knows on one thing. But for example, he will not know the other poster everything.
Exactly right. So we had separate inquiries,
Yeah,
even though it all connects.
Yes, everybody says about their topic, and they say about their poster.
But it's still about technology in medicine. Yes. So the umbrella topic, and everybody's going into a different direction. Awesome. Thank you. Another question is, we have a question and a comment from Miss Marta Matuszewska. Who is she? Awesome. Welcome. We're so glad that you're watching us. And she says, hello, my favorite group of all. Do you think that exhibition is important in your life?
Yes.
It definitely is, because if you want to have a job such as maybe in every job you have to do something like this to present to your boss, to show you that you're good and stuff like this will one day show up on your
Your journey in your
exactly
path,
how
in your life.
In your path, and you can mention it. And also one day you're gonna have to do a presentation for work and stuff, and you go back to this and you see what steps you have to do, and you can just continue and do it the same but just better, because you're smarter then and better.
Awesome, amazing. Developing, yes, first steps. Gustav?
Yeah, presenting, it's not just making posters presenting, but for example, the guest speakers or people that we visited were presenting their job and everything that they do.
Right?
Interviews.
Firstly, before the exhibition, for me, exhibition was Matura, because it's everything that we will learn from this is what will be used for our future later. It's our meaning of test.
Yes,
Kind of like a milestone that you need to go through, yes, and you learn a lot.
Because when you do it about a topic that you chose, you will have like more knowledge about the thing.
Yes, definitely. So the knowledge will stay with you, but also
Yeah.
the whole process will give you something. Yes. Thank you so much. And thank you, Ms. Marta Matuszewska, for that question. Ms. Ania Żyska is also asking, sorry, the chat skipped for me, and we see that we have a lot of comments and a lot of questions, so probably we'll have to speed up. We have Gustav from her class would like to know if you found out what technology started being used in medicine. What were the first tools and where were they used? It's quite like a quiz question, but maybe some people have some kind of knowledge. Where did it all start?
We don't know the beginning because we didn't. I didn't inquire into it.
It's mainly it's really what you think is technology, because if you think thermometer is technology, then it probably started quite long ago, because those kind of stuff are also used. I don't know, but
Even simple tools,
Exactly.
yes, like some kind of
Yeah, but when you
tweezers.
count as vaccines as technology or even sanitation, it was like even used in like 3000 BC.
Sanitation,
Yes,
exactly. If you
first
think
hearing
about
aids were made from animal horns.
there you go.
It was like free, because I had in fact that the vaccines were first used in Mesopotamia in 3000 BC.
Wow, maybe it started some
But
kind of to develop.
if you first aid kits, I know when it was made, first aid kits were like started being used in 1888.
All right, so quite a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, and some machines that we use today may like being used really long ago, but not like completely automated and everything.
Who knows? They may have even been using them the wrong way. If they had something similar to it, they might have used it different ways. No one really knows, because it's a hard thing to find out.
That was wise what you said, like it depends what you count as a medical
Yeah.
technology, yes? And even the simple tools were also like developing long time ago, yes?
And the thermometers, of course, changed over the years, because at first, I'm not sure there was like a thermometer that you put on under your armpits.
Yeah, you put it under here, and I showed you.
And now you just turn it on the button and place it in.
There even some
So
that
the
you put them
development
in your ear and you
of such
check
simple
it. There's
tools. Yeah,
such
amazing.
simple tools turn into such
They're
amazing tools.
But most of the time, they can be wrong, because once like I checked, for example, I had 37.5 and then 37.9.
So it's not a perfect tool,
Yes.
yeah? Depends on
But it is useful in these days.
Super, thank you. Miss Zosia Atraszkiewicz is saying greetings for Bartek from his sister. You guys are doing great. Miss Anya is also writing. Maria would like to know how much the research and the research finding influenced you. Did it influence you in any way? Inspire you
But
maybe?
for sure, the research was like the beginning, because all of the research is basically on our posters in another way.
Yeah.
So yes, for sure it influenced us.
It helped us, it influenced us, it did a lot for us, because like, without the research we would be really nowhere.
Yeah, definitely. So the research is like the gluing thing.
It's the main
All
core of it.
Main
all
core.
the information is the research.
Yeah, because a poster is basically putting all the research in
Yes.
like a nice way.
So from research comes everything. It influences you also, like how confident you are in presenting it. Yes, how well your research was.
Also, the Q&A also improves on our, like, later probably, it depends on our
Because if you're famous, then a lot of people are gonna come with microphones and ask you a lot of questions. So
Look how many skills we are trying to develop. Yes. Amazing. Miss Marta Matuszewska, her student Marta H is asking how much did you like your topic from 1 to 10? Like after you've researched, like you can maybe give some kind of moose ears.
for me, it was definitely a 10, because I've always loved these kind of topics around medicine, because my dad has influenced me so much about this stuff that it's very amazing for me what technology can do and how medicine helps us. So for me, this was a 10 out of 10 topic.
You chose well, yes?
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
quickly a number?
9.
9?
8.5.
There we go. 8.
9.7.
Super.
Probably 9.
Awesome. So you chose well and you really enjoyed it. We have a question from Mila K. If you could go back to the beginning of exhibition, would you change anything? Yes, Alex? What would you change?
I would change that maybe I would rather go on health,
Okay.
but then I realized when I was like already halfway in technology medicine, I realized that probably technology medicine would be better.
But technology, medicine, health, quite connected, right?
It's
Like,
very
it's,
connected because health is more about sicknesses and stuff like that. About the cardiovascular systems, the brain system, like all of that stuff.
Mhm.
And then technology and medicine was mainly about the technological advancements used in medicine, like in our central idea.
But fair enough, maybe you would go more into a different direction, Alex, right? With your research. Okay. Gustav?
Yeah.
What would you change?
I would not change anything, but I would like to say one thing about health. I wouldn't go to health because it's so because when we went to the small exhibition on body systems in before, like wasn't similar to technology and medicine. I don't think it gave anything. Because it was mostly how the body works and it would be mostly about health, but we had something a year ago.
But that's definitely the
Yes,
basis.
we wanted to learn
Yeah.
something new.
Yes.
That's already what
But you've already experienced that, right? Because you
Yes.
had the museum, the Body System Museum there, and thank you so much for inviting us this year. Yes, we you enjoyed it, right?
Yes.
Amazing. We have question from Daria, from Miss Marta Matuszewska's class. What made you choose this topic? We know a little bit already. What made you choose this topic?
I chose to go dentist, my topic, because I'm wearing braces and I just wanted to inquire a lot more about it.
Yeah, because it's an experience, everyday experience, yes? The taking care of our teeth.
I chose my topic because I'm working on different doctors and what they do, and I chose neurologist, cardiologist, and anesthesiologist because those are my three main picks. Because when I grow up, I want to be a doctor, and those are my three main types of doctor I want to be.
Awesome.
For me, I wanted to do about some devices, and since my grandpa has the hearing aid, so I thought that it could be a good choice.
Yeah, definitely. Inspiration from your life.
I chose vaccination, sanitation, and surgeries because, like, surgeries is one of the most complex, and that means most. It gives like the most knowledge, and it's like the most interesting actually. But also I wanted to learn about sanitations and vaccinations because I was really interested in the development by the all years and how does it impact with technology and humans.
So purely your interest.
Yes.
Amazing.
For me, there wasn't like any reason because it was just the thing on that I was left to research on, but I really enjoyed researching on it.
Awesome. Alex, do you have anything to add? Awesome. So let's have a look at another question. It's an interesting one. Have you ever used some technology used in hospitals? Do you have experience
Yes,
of using this
yes.
technology?
But using or it being used on you.
Oh, well, we can answer it both ways.
So I have not really used it except when we went to Alva Medical. Then we could use some of the things like the lights, the special lights of the cameras, operating table thing where we could move it. Then the special thing where they put the patients and you roll them down on the operating table. But then I was being used by some of the tools because not long ago, I think a year ago, I went to the hospital and I had a surgery.
All right. So you have experience with
Yes.
that. With
And
that field.
when we were on a trip to Pastelova, we could like touch something or something on the USG.
Bartek and Gucci got the USG.
And same as me.
Awesome.
This, by the way, in this month I already got 3 USGs.
So you're having a lot of doctors trips. Alex?
I would say the exact same thing what Yasha said, that we got to experience most of the things in art medical, and
Mhm.
yeah, that's it.
And that's awesome that you had the real life experience with touching
And
that.
they even gave us like the special hats with doctors
Yeah.
wear, gloves. It really felt like we're being doctors, like pushing the stuff, laying on the operating table. It was a very cool feeling.
And
We
very
could also laying down on like these like jelly.
Gel pads.
things.
I think that like it's very comfortable. You put it around your neck, on your body.
Because if some patients has to lay there for a really long time,
Then they put
So-
it under your neck.
yeah.
Under your
So
neck.
when he stands up, so he doesn't have like.
So coming from our discussion, what is medical technology, even such simple things we need to take into consideration, how to lay down, where to lay down, yes? Alex?
Also, when the first trip, and I think actually recently repeated that Guccio and that at the ultrasound, and it was very interesting to see all the like what's inside our bodies and
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Interesting question from Ms. Agnieszka Bramborowicz. Will you feel more comfortable going to the doctor now after learning a lot about their work and what they use?
Definitely, because now knowing how nice they are to some patients, it all matters how nice you are to them, and because if you're nice to them, they'll treat you nicely, and also doctors in general, they're nice, and it's
Did you find out that all this equipment, technology is not that scary?
It's
No,
not
we
actually-
Nicola made a poster.
if you actually see the stuff in real life, and then you see it on the internet looks like horrifying, but then when you see it in real life, it's not so bad. It's really
Helpful.
Internet is internet, and
Yeah.
Nicola even made a poster, and then on dentists to smaller kids that never be afraid of a dentist
because they're trying to help you.
Would you like to say more about that? Like,
Like they're just trying to help for your health, just so you don't have like broken teeth and like
all that equipment is there to help us.
Finally, in
yes.
hospitals or something like the clinics, you can actually know what the doctor is talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Now you will have more knowledge.
And if you're going to the doctor, you get the naklejka dobry pacjent.
Great patient, exactly. Michelle has another question. What was the hardest part in cooperation? Did you have any problems in that?
We definitely had some problems, mainly while doing the song, because one time someone didn't know the lyrics, well, we did it like 5 times, but in the end, everything went well.
But like the most like annoying thing was like when you were like doing the research and you just come and see one of the group members just playing games.
All right,
Yes,
some things
exactly.
like happened like that, but we're all humans and we are learning how to like resist some temptations. Yes, in research. Alex?
I was also say about the song that we had like we all sing it like a dozen times, but even though we sang it so many times, we still like someone didn't know a piece of it, and then we had to restart. And the thing that I got mad about is that when we want to finish the song, something keeps on happening, and then we just had to restart.
Yeah,
We
some
couldn't
words
finish the song.
for sure we didn't remember, and we had the problem with some verse.
Because it's hard to connect research and making posters
Yes,
and
and all of it at the same
It was really like
and trips.
it was funny because on the beginning when we were creating the song, we all the time mixed it with the original song.
because
You knew that
And
original
now,
song lyrics.
popular
and now
song,
I
yeah.
don't even remember the original song.
Yes, we
Okay.
always sing if I meant not to sing the song, I would sing the exhibition song.
Interesting point. Ms. Marta Matuszewska is asking another question, and actually Basia from her class. Did the exhibition help you in your social life?
in the beginning of G5, I was already very social, so it gave me just like a small boost because I knew everyone from my team, and like now after exhibition, we'll definitely be working buddies for life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because it's something that just it's hard to not like now it's hard that it's almost impossible that exhibition doesn't make you improve your social skills, and communication, because without communication, any group wouldn't be able to make it this far.
Wow.
And like after such kinds of projects for like the next years, we have like a group that like the group from the exhibition medicine technology is going there, something like this. So it will be like some days it's easier then.
Yeah, definitely it will be easier in the future, yes. We have a question from Ms. Justyna Tokarczuk. Were you stressed before yesterday's start of exhibition, before the first day? Yes, no?
No, I was actually excited about it because we could actually
Yeah.
share information. It was fun. And now that we know,
I was actually scared, mostly not about presenting, but because of the Q&A.
This part.
But because I didn't know that it will be only like mostly personal opinions and not quiz questions.
Exactly. So it's like a reflection
Yeah.
tool, yes, right now. But definitely we will welcome anybody to come to our stand and they will learn more about your topics there, right? And about the issues you require.
and there they can ask us questions.
And then they can ask you quiz questions. So for example, Jose and Philip from G4B are asking, can you give us some details, examples of technology used in medicine? So maybe you can tell them what they can find on your stand.
Diabetic sensors.
Diabetic sensors.
Hearing aids.
Like you can like kind of include the 3D printer because like it's used to print.
Because
print bones.
like, of course, that one cannot print bones because there's special expensive ones in some places.
But maybe in the future, there's a potential.
Because there's a lot of possibilities, and it's a printable.
Yeah.
Maybe in the surgery setting or like hospital
They have
setting.
special like printers that print bones.
They print special ones, and then if you don't have something, I think, or if something doesn't grow back, they'll put it in there.
Yes.
And also like examples might be like about in other access, like maybe part but first like an ambulance, first like like first help devices that
There's
can
like the
help
monitor.
on the
Like they keep the patient alive.
I think everyone knows the monitor that goes boop, boop.
Heart rate,
Yes.
The heart monitor, exactly. And Guccio, you have also about the eyesight, yes? Probably some technology used to treat eyesight,
Yes.
So come and see it all on the stand. We have a comment from Mr. Grzegorz, probably. Congratulations for all of you. And the question is, when did you feel the need to most support your teammates? Did you support each other? Were there any moments that you needed to motivate yourself?
Definitely. There are some times where someone didn't know how to find something. They were sad that they cannot find anything. But then we motivated them. Come on, you can do it. You can find it. Try your best.
Awesome. But definitely cooperation went well if you are here, sitting here, and the project is done, right?
Yes.
Amazing. Miguel is asking, what was the most useful thing in exhibition? Is there any
or
research?
computers.
Your computers were the most useful? Yeah.
Yeah,
The research and presentations that we have on our stand is like, yes.
Sometimes it's hard to find the most up-to-date information in books, right? So the computer and the
Printer.
research, the printer is super useful. Definitely. Thank you. Ms. Agnieszka Brandborowicz is saying, most of all, congratulations. It's amazing to see how smart you all are. Ms. Marta Matuszewska's student, Maria, where did you learn most facts from? We kind of said it. Where did you get all the info from?
Well, some facts epic, but not a lot. But then a lot of websites.
Yes.
Mainly websites, because
I don't
Google is always you should never just look on the first website. You should always go down a bit
And check, for example, in a few sites if it's true.
On Google, you can use like most photos.
For Google, you can use
They're free to
photos.
use.
For vaccinations transplantations, I learned most from the World Health Organization website because there's like so much facts.
Some
about
official sites, yeah?
it. Yes, and about surgeries, I like found this website that had like so much facts about surgeries, and when I checked, most of them were like all are real, and it was like
You double check.
yeah, because it was like really hard to find facts, uh, and when I found this website, it's like gave me 500 words for research.
Amazing.
It's like so good.
Gustav?
Uh, I think different trips are for recaps, but mostly the websites are for our posters.
But
Yes.
definitely you can learn a lot from trips.
Yes.
Your guest speakers, yes?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
From the trips we learned, we actually learned less than we actually had fun.
Well, Alex?
To be honest, I don't know about Yashi, but I don't think that none of us is epic unless someone is epic. But in the beginning, we are supposed to be using epic, but then later on in the middle, we just decided not to use epic because epic was more for, I think, health team because epic was like the books were more about health, medicine, not technology.
Maybe more general knowledge there instead of like specific topics that you chose. Yes, definitely. We will have to speed up a lot because guess how many minutes are left? 4 minutes. It's it's so fast as always. So sorry if I skipped some questions, but I will be quite selective right now. Generally, all of you, Adam wants to know: are you happy with the results?
Yes.
Of the exhibition? Amazing. G7B students would like to know that did you see 3D printer being used in medicine? How can it be used? We said a little bit. Print some things, even
Yes.
bones,
Yes.
even tools.
In Alva, we saw a 3D printer.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Alex. Max asking some questions. Miss Kasia is asking, did you visit any interesting places during your research? Alva was the best, but were there other trips?
Barcelona was also very cool.
Mhm.
And we got to go to places where normal people do not get access to in any way.
Because the guy that actually invited us visited us to Sankar.
Okay.
Yeah, you could go to like the laboratory, not to the main lab where
But
all
we
the
could
like
see it through the
organs
window.
are in, but we could see it.
We could go to the surgery rooms and this.
Such amazing opportunities during exhibition, right?
Yes.
Amazing. Miss Justyna Tokarczuk is saying we are proud of you. Congratulations. You're ready for G6. Do you feel ready?
Yes.
Amazing. Mr. Przemysław Atraszkiewicz would like to know what kind of medicine will be developed by AI the most, you think? Do you know the answer to that question?
The surgeries.
Surgery?
Because we could only predict.
We could only predict. True. Miss Marta Matruszewska, student Marcel, did you get stuck during the whole process anywhere?
Yes.
Maybe not a lot, but
Doing the song.
yes, yes.
And sometimes even designing the stand.
So the different teams have different problems, yes?
Yes.
I think like for me it was research because I think it took a lot of time, but I had struggles finding good facts. But right now when I see it, it's okay.
Yeah, I think we will manage to answer this question as well. Maria from Miss Ania Żyska's class would like to know how much time the entire process of the exhibition took.
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
It's more like 6 because at the beginning we started just about.
Yeah, we didn't have teams ready.
The first week we didn't even have a team because we were choosing the topic. And then
Learning about the process, yeah.
But if it comes like to research and getting, we had like 5 weeks because
for research 5 weeks, getting
Or
the whole
even 4,
stand
because-
and finishing it, then we had like the final week.
I mean, when you include it includes the whole time in the music room when we were using the journals. Yeah.
Definitely, to organize it is even the part of the process. Yes, to organize everything. Do you think the 7 weeks are needed?
Definitely.
Amazing. And then comment from Miss Basia Basara, what technologies that are used in medicine you found the most interesting? Really quickly, did you find anything interesting?
Doesn't have one.
Which one? The dental van, yes, we said a little bit about it. The three
The
different
diabetic sensors are so advanced and so quick to take insulins, and that's interesting.
influence the life of people, yes? Alex?
The portable defibrillator, that's what the most interesting for me because it's like almost in that kind of like reboots the heart. It like shocks you and then like stops the heart rhythms and it like resets the heart.
Yeah, very nice.
The Niagara of Alex is part of it.
Yes.
Awesome, amazing. Our time is up. We have the last comment from Mr. Szymon Atraszkiewicz. Great job, congratulations to the whole team, and I can definitely say congratulations to you. And let's say bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.